But then they get the most chicks, man.
Still.
Still,
I heard that like rockers.
I mean, just rockers in general, man.
Rockers will have a girlfriend or a wife, and then every 20 or 25 years they like upgrade, like an iPhone.
Do they?
Yeah, they get divorced and just get like another hot model.
I just don't understand. Sometimes I don't. It's almost like to some of these women, the prerequisite isn't like, is the music good? It's just like, are you on stage and are you a rock star? Or are you a rocker or whatever you want to call it? And that kind of
Status.
is like, that's enough for me.
I've always had this hypothesis when it comes to what is alluring for women.
Yeah.
I think you need to be on one of the two ends of the spectrum as a guy. You need to be firing on all cylinders and like the greatest in your field.
Yeah.
Or sleeping on a mattress, like drummer. You need to be like off the grid. Like those are the most attractive. Like this guy's unplugged. He's just chasing his dream and he has no money.
Maybe.
Or he's crushing it at business, or he's like this amazing musician. If you're just doing pretty well, like a branch manager at Chase Bank, that's not as hot as a guy who like lives in his van and goes to gigs.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. But there is something that to this day, and I've been around for a while on this planet, I just cannot figure out what the mystique and the attraction is to just musicians. Because I've seen some like beautiful women dating these guys who are musicians, but their music fucking sucks. And I'm just like,
Sure.
why? Like, what is it?
I have a theory. So
Like, no hot girls are dating like comedians that are just because they're on stage when they suck.
that's true. Yes.
You know what I
that's
mean?
a good point. That's a good point.
I never see that.
Well, here's the thing with music. There's a lot of mediocre music. You can vibe to it. Bad, like mediocre and bad comedy, is so much more obvious than kind of middling music.
I guess.
But okay, so like New Year's Eve.
Sure. Is this a story?
Yeah, and it kind of it like ties into this.
Okay.
Just an observation that I had.
All right.
So my brother for New Year's, he goes, "Hey, we're like me and my wife, we're going to Kenny G to bring in New Year's. Do you want to go?" And I go, "Yeah." I have nothing going on. I would never go to Kenny G. Kind of no shade. I love Kenny G. He's great. G Bop is like one of my favorite songs of his. So he goes, "Do you want to come with us?" I go, "Yeah." What an awesome way to bring in a New Year. So
What year was this?
This is this year.
Oh, this year.
New Year's. Yeah. So
Your brother's in the Kenny G?
it was a thing to do. Yeah. I mean, sure. I don't know if he's like.
There's a lot of things to do. I mean, to go to Kenny G is so specific.
I don't know. He's not. I don't know if he's a huge
thing to
I don't
do.
know. I don't know if he's a huge G head. I don't even know if that's the name of his fans. So we go watch Kenny G. He's at what's the venue called? Jazz Alley. It's like a. Oh, you're not. What's funny is these truths are funny to you.
I know
that
they're
it's called Jazz Alley.
I know a lot of it. All of it's true to me.
Kenny G, New Year's, Jazz Alley, 2 shows, be there. So
yeah,
I'm watching Kenny G and his band. He's playing all the hits, all these songs.
Yeah.
And then there's this guy with like this like black kind of muscular guy, a little older, maybe in his like 50s. And then so he has like cut off, but to show off the guns. And he's
Don't tell me he has a saxophone.
no. He's like playing the bongos and stuff.
It's gonna be like that guy from Lost Boys. I still believe.
So
It's a good song, by the way.
Oh, it's great. So he has no sleeves because he's like showcasing the goods, and he's playing the bongos and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm watching him, and I go, these guys tour and stuff. If he's single and he must crush jazz puss, like that. That's like a thing, People love jazz. There is like
I just don't think. I think it depends on the audience. I just don't.
Someone is into jazz, There are women who are into jazz. There are people who are into Kenny G. And just seeing this guy with his arms playing the bongos. Hold on, I just got to finish. So like, this is the appeal of it. I think there's something attractive when women see that and know, oh, this guy has dedicated so much of his life to the bongos, and like, he will never love me as much as he loves these bongos. Like if you said it's either me or the bongos, he's gonna play the bongos.
I gotta go bongos, baby. I gotta go bongos, baby.
Bongos have given him everything he's ever wanted out of life.
Sure.
And there's something attractive, I think, about a woman who knows that like a guy loves this other thing that much. Because it's not as attractive when a guy will give his life to a woman. Like, you're my bongos.
Maybe there might be something there.
No, it seems like
another side of it that I also think. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of a unattainable.
To be a close second to bongos is very attractive.
Yeah, I think there's something when being unattainable, I think, is attractive for sure to women.
Like if a woman made me choose between comedy and her,
yeah,
I'm choosing comedy.
Not one woman would make you choose something.
No. And like there are plenty of women out there who find that attractive and understand that like this is this guy's passion, this is his calling, and like I'm number 2 to this.
What about when you get married?
It can change, you know? Obviously you're on a trajectory, you have goals you want to accomplish in life.
Yeah.
I don't want comedy to be number 1 all the time, but there are like some women who want them to be number 1.
Yeah.
Even in their 20s or, you know.
Well, I think there's also something to be said about men who, like musicians who are so fashion forward that they're kind of like, I feel like women kind of sometimes they look at them being like, oh, we could share clothes, and that might be an attractive thing.
To the rocker?
Dude, do you, like, for example, like Robert Smith, right? You know who that is?
From The Cure?
From The Cure?
Yeah.
Like,
they could share makeup.
Women love him. They've like the people. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's something about being vulnerable too. Maybe I don't know what it is. I really don't. But I think in general there's a status to being a musician, status to like being, you know.
There's a mystique to it. There's an allure. Music is
I don't know.
like
what are we trying to figure out?
I don't know. Music is otherworldly. That I think. I mean, I love music. I like it better than as a fan. I like it better than comedy. I wish I could do music, you know.